Alright, let's do this. Runecraft. Okay.
Activate. Enhance.
Fire.
I guess you're looking for a fight.
Look, man, when you're tiny and you're trying to get started and nobody comes to your channel, like, maybe it's not subtle, but, like, have you seen the fact that there are only a couple people around? I'm doing my best. I stream every day, and I have for months. But, look, your boy's trying to get started. Oh, no, come on. None of that. None of that Mysteria nonsense. Yeah. Hey, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. Besides, it's fun. Alright, yep. So, still trading, because, of course, but I could substitute it. I don't know, it makes my next turn better, so I guess I will. Let's see, just curious. This doesn't seem to use Hamlin or Deus. Okay, so Free, the truth is it's a budget deck, which means it doesn't have 3 Deus, it only has 1. It has 1 Deus in it, because that's all I could afford, and it doesn't use Hamlin, because I got advice from somebody that I trust, who's high up in Master Ranks, who said Hamlin's a trap, and it actually makes it a lot harder on you. This is actually 5 and 1 currently. Yeah, so, and I kind of believe him, because Hamlin's great if you have other things to copy, yes. But the problem is, it means that you don't, on 2, generally play the card that you want to. The card that puts artifacts in your deck. Then on 3, you generally can't play the other card that you want to. Alright, now unfortunately, I think we still... Alright, nice. So, we do have to trade. Let's see. I mean, here's the thing, right? I actually love Hamlin. So, yes.
Awaken.
I would love to put him in, but I just had some bad experiences with him. Also, we had to slow down a lot there, which is not good against a deck that's going to burst me to pieces. Let's see. Hamlin is essentially a 2-mana 2/1 that can draw you a card. Like, that's fantastic. The only downside is, sometimes on 2, you have to put artifacts in your deck. And there's just really no way around that. Chimera? Are you gonna Evo the Chimera? What is this deck?
It won't be long now.
Where am I? Okay. Well.
Alone.
Unfortunately enough, let's see, what? Yes. But them's the point, though. Hold on. Alright, what do we do in this circumstance? Defense or offense? I don't know. You know, I think I'm gonna go defense. It sucks, but that's okay. So, here's the thing. If you have a 2-drop, right, and Hamlin, then it means that you can copy it. But the difference is that means on 3, you're not playing the thing that gets you the artifact. And that can occasionally be a big problem. Like, you try to cycle artifacts as fast as possible, and you don't have an artifact on 3, can be a problem. That's fine. Draws me a card. That's a good card to have.
This ends here.
I mean, less so now, but that's fine. Okay, now I do have to just decut it. Huh. Why would you do that? Alright, we'll have to use an Evo point, I think. Yeah, we're gonna have to use an Evo point, I think. But that's okay. Let's see. Copies are Icarus, Artifacts, Rayleigh, 3 point. 3 Fervent, Iron Staff, and Pure-Hearted. Interesting. So. I only did this because I always plan on killing them both. Otherwise, yes.
Relax. Too easy.
Now, here's the thing. You might say, look, there's a card in her hand. What can she do with one card? I would say, is Giant Chimera still in constructed? Or in rotation? Because if it is,
Knowledge I seek.
yeah. Yeah, I think I'm just burnt. Oh, no! Ogler! I don't care about you! Get off of my screen.
Too easy.
Let me make sure I counted correctly. I did not count correctly.
Interesting.
That's alright. Okay, yep, so that means yes. I thought for sure it was in the hand. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. And then it wasn't, and I was like, oh, who cares? Okay. I'm yet to be impressed.
I'm through.
You are. Well, that was strange. I don't know what just happened, but we win.
Seems to be over.
What was the game? Oh, is it Daria that didn't get Daria? Legit, that just hit me. It just hit me that might have been Daria that just didn't get Daria. That makes so much sense now. Oh. Okay. Oh, bad Daria, i.e. didn't draw Daria. Classic.
Enhance. Fire. I traverse dimensions to defeat.
So is my advertising gonna get you to follow? Questions? I hope so. Wait. Alright, yep. So this is kind of what I mean. Icarus Fervent. Also, I hate Iron Staff. I should mention that now. I think Iron Staff is real bad. Mostly because I like all the other artifacts better. Magisteel. And then we can Fervent, which will get us the best artifact. And then, I don't know, stuff winning. So it's definitely an artifact deck that's going to fill its stealth with artifacts on turn, like, 2. Decut! Look at that cut and go. I should keep track of what artifacts are in the deck, but I don't want to, so I'm not gonna. In his deck, mind. I know which ones are in mine. Let's see here. I can do this next turn, which is nice. Which I might not.
Power of machinery.
Behold the power of... I'm actually just gonna leave that alone. Because I have a pretty good power turn, I think. I can either substitute it. I could substitute it, which does get me a little bit of face damage, but let's see. Well, while I can appreciate your strategy, I'm still sad. Huh. I'm not sure what to do about this guy. I think I want to leave it, though. I have a plan.
Time is warped ever so slightly.
I have a plan. Well, I tell you what. I appreciate your stance, and I'm sorry to hear it, but I'm trying to grow. So I hope you enjoy the broadcast, and I hope you come back again sometime. Aha! That's excellent. Why is this excellent, you might say? Well, this is excellent specifically because, 1, I can trade into that real easy. But 2, I would rather have the dead artifact than the 4/3. Alright, now we just have to use a substitution because this is so much. Well, actually, I guess we'll use the Evo point. Do we? No, we won't. I have to go back on that.
Flying. Too easy.
Because we can't use the Evo point first. Now, here, he's going to use the puppet, and I'm okay with this. I do not mind. Again, slows him down. I'm glad. For your edification, I have a YouTube channel, which mostly does rebroadcasting of most of the stuff that I have here. But, let's see. Alright, we gotta puppet it, that's for sure. And as much as I hate to do it, I think the answer to our prayers is just Deus.
Machine shall read your fate.
Like, it kind of sucks, because next turn's gonna get a little dicey. Because we might just Hakrabi and then Icarus to turn off Deus, because then we'll have a handful of artifacts.
Gravitational control. Initiate.
Mm-hmm.
Coming at you.
God, the vibrating shiny one just gives me a
Gravitational
headache.
control at full power.
You did it!
The gears of fate still turn.
Okay. Neat. Alright, we're going with the plan. Oh, yeah, now we're definitely going with the plan.
Entirety set right. Not set to its counter.
Here would be
say,
like,
genius.
oh, why would you do that? You're gonna lose all of them. No, I'm not.
Coming at you.
Oh, boy.
Eureka! Yeah!
Too easy.
Now, we're gonna lose the Radiant, but that's okay. Because next turn, I plan on going 1, 0, 0, probably 2, and 3 if we can hack it. That ought to cycle through our deck shiny. A Radiant. How interesting. Alright, grabbing another artifact. That's a good redraw. Okay. Oh god, Hakrabi, I can't afford to do that? I think? Let's see. Deus is effect is on. Yes. I'm aware. Now.
Entirety set right.
Excellent.
Not set to its counter.
Good. And now what we can do is turn it off. There we go. And I will even play this down, because we want to keep our hand. I forgot, actually, we gained so many points back, but that's crazy. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry, you meant the extra point. Yep.
You might
Yep.
say,
I'm with you now.
genius.
But it was mostly just a matter of targets. I have a lot of targeted spells in my hand, and I was afraid of getting enough targets. Alright. Slam your 2-1 for value, because I'd love that. He's not getting wise. He's killing the artifacts, which are the way more valuable cards. Like, I'm going to substitution that. Because it's super valuable.
I must rest.
Remember that everything gets way debuffed with nothing like that on the board. Alright, get this out of the way. Play down this guy. I will do this, and then I'm actually going to do something that looks a little silly, but I'm doing this just to draw more cards, because right now, our hand is not Saphira. So the only thing that matters here is Saphira. Like, this hand can just junk. Because if I get this girl, that means that he's going to get crunchified. Well, she has to hit. And I'm aware she's only hitting for 3. But the thing is, 1, I've got this guy on the board and this guy. But 2, I can always play her for 6 and Evo it. There we go! Come to me, I will crush you.
Seems to be over.
Alright. Don't stop a good thing. Nice. As you can see, there's my 1 Deus. When Deus shows up, oh boy, we win. But, yeah, I don't have lots of Deus. Mirage Defender? None of this. Ah, Portalcraft. Alright. Let's hope that we get our Deus again.
Enhance.
That usually makes things pretty spicy.
I traverse dimensions to defeat you.
Alright, I need 2 drops more than any of these. Good. Alright, let's see. I crafted a second just because I had the vials around and it helps quite a bit. You know what? Here's the thing. I don't have the vials laying around. So, I completely respect this, because you are correct. It absolutely does. However, your boy made some investments. Not necessarily the wisest of investments, but just, I love, like, my favorite deck, bar literally nothing in existence, is D-Shift. And I love playing that deck so much, and I don't know how much dust I invested in that deck, but it was a lot, and I don't really have a lot. Alright, going second, we need to be prepared. Let's see. I see. I know some people, for consistency's sake, tend to run all three. Like, let's see. A pure Radiance version. A Radiant version? Tell me more about that. But wait, didn't you say that you ran, yeah, Fervent and an Iron Staff? I'm confused. Your purity is under question. Okay, 2 of those. It just means it doesn't run Saphira. Oh, okay. I run Saphira. Radiance of the win condition. Okay. So I do run Saphira, and I run Saphira mostly because if a game goes late, then it's kind of stellar. And we want that trade now. Because it is in our favor to control the board. Okay. So, tell me some more of these cards that you run. Do you run the dude... Wow. Alright. Do you run that dude who, gives you the, Radiance? The 4/3 guy? Now, this is tricky. I want to Evo. But Evoing, is okay.
You might say I'm a genius.
Alright. Let's grab 2 and 2 here.
Coming at you.
Grab the right one. I run 3 Iron Forged. Okay.
Eureka!
We grabbed the right one. Yeah, baby. Alright. Acceleratium. Analyzing. Remember, kids, draw first. That's an interesting card to have drawn. And by interesting, I mean bad. We have garbage in our hands now. Garbage! Alright, that's interesting. I thought about trying to make a deck like that, but I kind of ran out of steam a lot.
Coming at you.
But then again, I went much more pure, like, the drawing artifacts cards. Like, Analyzing and Radiance. But not the war dudes, because they're slow. Neato.
Totally burns.
Neato. Alright. Now, what do we do in this circumstance? My desire to play Hakrabi is intense, but my desire to win is larger. Oh look, Nightbot! Don't mind if I do. Alright, we've got no more of those guys in our deck, which is good to see. Ooh, substitution. And we will not be playing out another of those, because it's good for now. But yes, so feel free. Let's see here. Now, I can substitute and trade into this, but I really worry about having too many dead artifacts on their side. So I usually avoid it. I don't think I can avoid it this time. Yeah, I don't think I can avoid it. So what I'm going to do is just do a substitution here and bash that. It also skips his resonance, which is good.
Too easy.
Okay. Now, next turn we're not going to have too many artifacts, and if we do, they're mostly low cost. So, by mostly, I mean they're all low cost. So, Acceleratium is still good next turn. Now, Magna currently doesn't do anything, as does Saphira, but we should be able to fix that shortly. By shortly, I mean next turn.
Ready to blast him, yeah!
Ready to blast him, meow! I don't run that card either. Alright, Hakrabi. Do your duty!
Entirety set right. Not set to its counter.
Okay. Give it to me! This is called running people out of value. There we go.
Too easy.
Should I have evoed? Maybe. Did I? No. I did not. Deus!
will weave your fate.
Oh boy, Deus. Here we go.
Now the fight.
This
So,
machine-driven
we're gonna
world
exile this
must
if we can.
end.
Do I go with the trade? Oof. I'm going with the exile. I just believe in my plan here. Or do I? Let's see. Meta production, Fervent, Pure-Hearted, Uriel, Spinaria, Hakrabi, Deus, and Hamlin's. Okay. What does one do in this circumstance? I need more artifacts and more artifacts dying. But on the other side of this, let's see here. He says? Yeah, not enough to do everything that I want to. So we're gonna have to do this, which I don't like too much. But I am gonna kill it this way. So. Okay. This. We're gonna attempt to draw something else.
Gimme!
Icarus is something else.
You might say.
And I also
I'm
don't need to
easy.
evo it. I don't think. Evoing it will give me a card, though. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it because right now my biggest benefit is the fact that while he's got plenty of cards, I have plenty of life and board. Okay, so he turned Resonance off, then on again. Okay. Okay, fine. Now do your cycling. Puppeteer strings. Sure.
Damn.
Okay. That seems like a garbage play to me. Why wouldn't you have just played down more artifacts? Or more, yeah, more artifacts on top of this. That seems like garbage.
I'm actually flying.
Okay. Good for you.
Run away!
Alright, let's see here. I think I'm going to play an Evo this and then play down an artifact behind it, and that will clear this. Let's see. 8, 9? I actually think I can get away with this.
Time is warped ever so slightly.
Yep, I can.
Can you keep me company?
Now I can use an extra artifact here
Awaken.
and get away without Evoing.
Awaken.
I think I will do this. Now, do we want to draw another artifact out of our deck? Actually, I think yes. There we go. That's all I need. Now, I know it would have pinged it off, but I don't care about that. I'm just mostly trying to draw the cards that matter. Okay. Now, I'm hoping what I'll do is do the cycle combo that I've been waiting for, and then just fill his board up with dudes so that I can obliterate them. Substitute. Okay. Kill off the little one. Okay. And another Acceleratum.
Neither human nor beast.
Okay.
So
Neat.
alone.
Well, it's not exactly what I had planned on doing with this, but I'll do it anyway.
The inconsolable void.
Because we can't be taking damage. And right now, we have some sneaky amounts of damage. Hamlin. Alright, so my guy's not going to live. That's unfortunate. if it had, we would have done tremendous amounts of damage. Okay. You should have played out whatever else you were going to play first. You would have gained more points that way.
Join me on a musical journey.
Okay.
Behold the power of machinery.
Behold it indeed. Alright, so...
It broke. You're broken.
Face is the place.
Don't interfere.
Face, it's the place. I said face, it's the place. Otherworld Rift. Oh no. Yes? Celeridium again. Oh, too late. Bye. Let's see. Interesting.
You're broken. So broken.
This is why I like Saphira.
Don't interfere.
This is grave.
Not bad. We did
Seems
it.
to be over.
Woo! We level 60 now.